If you're a dietitian sitting on a credentialing application, second guessing your rates, Googling how to submit a claim for the 27th time, this is for you. Because here's the truth. I did not start my nutrition private practice because I was fearless, right? I was probably anything but fearless, right? I was a dietetic intern when I started my practice. Go back to when you were a dietetic intern and just think about your reality. You were definitely not fearless. But I started because I was tired of waiting for everything in my life to be perfect. Hey guys, I'm Amy Plano, and for those of you who don't know me, I am the reimbursement dietitian and I run a successful insurance-based practice. And my goal after 20 plus years of doing this is to help you guys understand what it takes. And a lot of times it's about your mindset. So if I had waited until I was ready to accept insurance, I'd still be waiting, right? So let's be honest. I'd be stuck at square one, just like you may be if you're listening to this video. So one of the biggest reasons I have a thriving practice today is because I stopped aiming for perfection and started taking imperfect, scrappy, messy action, right? That probably doesn't surprise you if you know me. And in this video, I want to tell you exactly how this mindset helped me grow faster, learn faster, and earn more than I thought was even possible. So let's get right to it. So as dietitians, we are trained to do things right, right? Like I know a lot of you guys will say to me, well, I'm not typical type A. Most of us are, right? We want accuracy, we want structure, we want clear answers. And I am a control freak and I am a typical dietitian. So, but perfectionism, one of the things I want you guys to think about is perfectionism is just procrastination in a lab coat, right? There is no perfect EHR. There is no perfect first 100 CMS, 1,500 claim forms. There is no magic checklist, right, to make you feel ready. In my coaching program, I probably have 100 plus checklists, but the goal of those is to just get you going in the right direction. And I do not even think in my coaching program, which is amazing, that even with all of that support, you're going to feel entirely comfortable moving forward. And so let's be clear. The first time I submitted a claim, I was sweating. The first time I called an insurance company, I stumbled over my words, but I kept on going. And I probably had to call back 6 times because I did not ask the right questions. But in full transparency, that's where everything started to grow, right? And so now I want to talk about how imperfect action actually built my practice, right? So you guys know I run a group practice. I employ several amazing dietitians and I have an amazing staff. But I did not start there. When I started, I didn't even have a biller. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. Like, let's just be super clear. I didn't know how to interpret my fee schedule. And probably for the first 3 years, I didn't even know I had a fee schedule. Half the time, I wasn't even sure if I was in network yet. I just laughed because I just remember getting in trouble. Like an insurance company had called me because I had charged one of my patients cash because I had no idea I was in network with their insurance company. Like I probably got a letter, and I'll be honest with you, I probably didn't read it. Back in the day, I didn't know that sort of shit was important, but I did not know. So, but I did the shit anyway, right? I sent in the applications, I called their reps, and I messed up more times than I got it right. But I learned, right? Every imperfect action gave me more clarity than hours of planning could ever do. I want to repeat that again. Every imperfect step that you take will give you more clarity than the hours of planning ever could. So I launched my first group coaching program for you guys, and it was not flawless, but it filled. And the second time, it filled faster. And I think most of you guys know when I launched my coaching program, my mom, who was my best friend, was actually dying, and the majority of the coaching program was actually recorded from the ICU. And I don't say that to like be like, sad or depressing, but like I clearly was not ready to launch a coaching program at the start of COVID after my mom passed away. But taking messy action is what created momentum, and momentum built my business, right? Because, oh my God, there's no words to, it's like my life is never perfect. There's usually some flaming dumpster fire of shit. But once you take the messy action, you will have the momentum. So, what does this look like for you, right? Like you guys all think, hey, Amy P, your life is much different. You're much more advanced than me. Now I want to talk about how does this put into play for you? So if you're sitting there thinking, should I get credentialed? What if I bill wrong? What if I choose the wrong insurance companies or mess up a claim? What if I put in all this effort and it flops? Let me tell you something real. You will make fucking mistakes. You will get denied claims. You definitely will have days that you want to give up because this shit requires a learning curve. But that's normal, right? It's not failure. That's actually business, right? That's entrepreneurship and like the uncertainty that comes with it. Every single dietitian I know, including myself, has fumbled a claim, emailed the wrong NPI, called provider services in a panic and wondered, what the fuck am I doing? Right? Most days, I have more what the fuck moments than I have clarity. But in those moments, you guys know that's where growth happens because here's the truth. No course, no mentor, no checklist can prepare you for experience. Action, even messy, imperfect action, will teach you more than 12 months of overthinking will ever do. Clarity does not come from waiting until everything feels aligned. Clarity comes from doing. Clarity comes from taking action. So, my challenge to you today, dietitian, take the next step. Even if it feels messy, even if you feel uncertain, even if it means learning as you go, right? That's what your girl did. She's here to tell the story because every time you move forward, you are putting in the reps and you are building confidence in a business that actually works. So let's wrap this bad boy up. Imperfect action is the reason I run a profitable, fulfilling practice, right? It does not stop me in any shape or form from being successful. So if you're a dietitian waiting for a sign to start, this is your sign. Submit the application, take the client, make the call. Trust me, you will figure it out just like I did. And if this message hits home, leave a comment, share this with a fellow RID, or just check out the resources below to help you get more certain in your next directions. And remember, progress 100% of the time over perfection will get shit done 100% of the time, much faster than overthinking will. So I'll see you guys on the next video.